Hello, right, moving straight on to Cavatina part 2, and we'll do part 2 and 3 in this session. Alright, so remember, if you haven't already done so, to download from the link that you'll see down there, all the left hand finger positions, the main finger positions, and also the corresponding tab that goes with it. Alright, so I've done this especially for you. It's all free. To pay for anything. You're not going to find that when you get to part 4 there's a big charge or anything. It's all free. So download it, and even if you don't want to do it, download it and send it to your dad or your uncle or your girlfriend or somebody that might want to learn to play it, you know, because as I say, these things do not come free as a rule, so take advantage of it. Alright, I just want to teach people how to play it. It's my pleasure in the whole thing. Alright, so bar across, let's go straight into bar 17. Bar across the full 6 strings at the 9th fret and put your little finger on the 1st string of the 12th, and you're going to play this 6 and 1. Give you the string numbers 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and I'll count the beats 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, that's bar 17 done. On to bar 18. 5 and 1 this time, same shape. 4, 3, 2, 3, then 4 and 1. With your 3rd finger dropping onto the 1st string at the 11th fret, and you're going to play that note. You're going to pull off and then play that 1st string at the 9th fret. Let me do that again from bar 17. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, that's one of those where you break the beat in half. And then stay at that position just with the bar, single notes, 1, finger back on, and then bring your little finger down to the 1st string at the 11th fret for beat 2, 2 and 3 and. See the way we built this chord? Alright, now let me play that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then jump up to the bass string at the 7th fret and build a nice major 7th chord. Nice easy chord this, compared to the others, that is. What is it? Bar at the 7th, 2nd finger on the 3rd at the 8th, 3rd finger on the 4th at the 9th, and your little finger playing the 2nd string at the 9th too. And 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your little finger at that point is going to drop down to the 1st string at the 9th. 1 and 2 and 3 and for the final and, you're going to move that little finger from the 9th to the 7th. Let me play that one again. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Alright, so now we've done bar 17 to 20, so not too bad. Okay, on to bar 21. So we've gone. Now keep your little finger on the string, because you're now going to move it to the 5th fret with the little finger, and your bar's going to go all the way across at the 2nd. And this is where you need to, really develop the muscles in your wrist, because this is where it can get a bit tricky, but you will get it with practice. Okay, so we're on F sharp minor 7th. If you want to know the name of the chord, it's 6 and 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then we move that bar up to the 7th fret, and we make a B7 shape with our 2nd finger now on the 3rd string, our 3rd finger on the 5th string at the 9th, and your little finger at the 7th by playing your 2nd string at the 10th, and you're going to play 6 and 2, then a 5, then a 4 and 1, and as you play the 4 and 1, that's when that finger comes off. Then a 3, then a 4 and 2 again, then a 5, and I'll count it 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now don't forget, you've also got the corresponding tablature with all this stuff. So if you don't get it from the images, you can get it from the tab, and you've got me as well to help you. So there's no reason why you won't grasp it eventually. Sorry. Then we've got a nice major 7th coming up. We're going to bring this finger down across 5 strings second finger can stay where it is. It was in the right position. It's at the third string on the 8th fret. Your third finger's on the 4th string of the 9th, and your little finger is on the 2nd string at the 9th. And play 6 and 2. 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. It's a nice one, that. 1 and 2 and 3 and then that's another way of playing an E7th. Now, see the way there's an open bass note there when you come in from the. Use that bass note to be moving down to the next shape. That's the way you do it. What is the shape? It's the first finger on the 4th string at the 2nd fret. Your second finger is on the 2nd string at the 3rd, and your third finger is on the 3rd string at the 4th. And this first finger is going to do 2 jobs. It's going to start off here, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you play the 1, you will release it, and it's going to end up on the 1st string at the 2nd fret. You count it, 1 and 2 and 3 and that's why when I put these down, you can see the way I've got the first finger there, and then you'll see it again there with a little circle around. That's to tell you that something's going to happen with that finger. Alright, similarly I did it with the other one. You'll see it a couple of times, but whenever you see that, it's just to give you a little hint that something's going to happen with that. Alright, so we've done those 4 bars, which is cool. We're now on to, we're on to part 3, which is good. So we're on part 3 and we're on bar 25. So we've gone. Where are we? So now we're going to go into our A major 7th, which is played with the first finger across 4 strings, and your third finger is going to play the 1st string at the 4th fret. 5 and 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Alright, same count, 1 and 2 and 3 and a D major 7th, this time played like that. Very similar to the E major 7th that we played just before. Bar across 5 strings at the 5th fret. Second finger now on the 3rd string at the 6th. Third finger on the 4th string at the 7th, and your little finger on the 2nd string at the 7th. 5 and 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. We play those 2 bars from the A major 7th. An interesting little shape and a tricky one to get. Move your bar up to the 6th fret, still across 5 strings. Add your second finger also to the 5th string at the 7th fret, and put your second finger on the 2nd string at the 7th fret, and your little finger is going to play the 4th string at the 8th fret. For those interested to know what the name of that chord is, it's an F sharp 7th with an added E. It will not, however, help you play it. Alright, you've just got to get used to it. So we've gone from here. See the way I save that little finger until I need it. It's a little tip, that. 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then on to the next shape, which is equally fiddly. Keep your first finger where it is, on the 5th string at the 6th fret. Your third finger is now going to play the 1st string at the 7th. And it's quite, you've got to keep this, a lot of open strings taking place on this. 5 and 1, 2, little finger on the 3rd string at the 8th. Then add your second finger to the 2nd string at the 7th. Then play the 3rd again, and then play the 2nd string open to finish the bar. It's a tricky one, this. 1 and 2 and 3 and, alright? Especially when you try to explain it to somebody else. The more you think about these things, the trickier they can be. 1 and 2 and 3 and, yeah, we know what it is. You get the hang of that. Right, so we've done those 4 bars, alright? And again, can you see the way that I put little things there to say something's going to happen with that shape? Alright. Moving swiftly on to part 3. Ooh, we're doing well here. Part 3. Alright. So, where are we? We're on consult my own finger things there. Yes, here we are. So, So we're on this particular thing here. All right. Bar 29. Okay. Start off with just your third finger on the first string at the 7th fret. Play 4 and 1, then a 2, then put your first finger on the 3rd string, then put your second finger on the 2nd string, still at the 7th fret, then the 3rd string again, and then finally remove that 2nd finger. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and then we're gonna do a nice stretchy one. It's not as difficult as it looks, this one. You've got your bass string at the 8th fret with your first finger. Your little finger is going to play the 1st string at the 12th. All right. And you're going to play 6 and 1, 3, 2, the 3 again, but this time you're going to drop your 2nd finger onto the 3rd string at the 9th fret. I'll do that again. So I'll give you the string numbers: 6 and 1, 3, sorry, 6 and 1, 3, 2, 3 with the little finger on, then the 2, and then the 3 again with that off. Okay? And then we've got the next part, which is... So, that's part 4. So we've done part 2 and 3. Let's pick it up. So, where did we go from? Done all, haven't we? This is the next bit. We're doing all that bit next. Right, whew, have fun with those bits. All right, don't forget there's tablature to go along with it. But this is the most important part, getting your head around these shapes, you know. And even when I go into it halfway through, you know the way your memory works, you know, if you just jump into something, it's quite difficult to sort of pick it up because you lose the momentum of where you are. But work your way through it. There's 6 parts in total. We've done part 1, part 2, part 3. So 4, 5 and 6 aren't that bad. If you get this far, we'll have it done. I'm going to put another couple of parts on tomorrow. But as I say, treat it as a long-term project. Now, I've got somebody just reminding me that I've got to do something, so I will catch you next time. See you then. Bye.